The eagle, a symbol of strength and resilience, undergoes a unique rebirth process at the age of 40. This majestic creature, renowned for its power and might, must endure a season of pain and hardship when it reaches this milestone age. Imagine, if you will, a bird that has soared through the heavens for 40 years, its wings cutting through the wind, its eyes focused on the earth below. Then, at the age of 40, it faces a drastic change. Its beak and talons, once sharp and powerful, have grown dull and weak. Unable to hunt and feed itself, the eagle must make a choice. A choice that involves great pain, but also promises a new lease on life. The eagle retreats to a mountaintop, away from the world. There it begins the arduous process of renewal. It uses its worn-out beak to strike against the rock, over and over until it breaks off. Then it waits for a new one to grow. It does the same with its talons. This process lasts for 150 days, filled with intense pain and suffering. Yet, the eagle endures. It embraces the pain, knowing that this is the path to rebirth. It understands that this hardship is temporary, and that it will emerge stronger and renewed. Now think about our own lives. Just like the eagle, we too face trials and tribulations. We too have our mountaintop moments where we must choose to endure pain for the promise of a better tomorrow. It is in these moments that we, like the eagle, find our strength. We learn resilience. We learn to endure. The eagle's rebirth is a testament to the power of resilience and the ability to withstand hardship. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we have the capacity to rise again, stronger and more powerful than before. The book of Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Just like the eagle, humans are capable of enduring great pain and emerging stronger. This is our journey. This is our rebirth. Abraham, a biblical figure, mirrors the eagle's resilience and endurance in his own journey. Abraham, a man of unwavering faith, embarked on a journey that would test the very depths of his conviction. Much like the eagle, who braves 150 days of pain to renew itself, Abraham faced his own wilderness, a span of 40 years. Abraham's story begins with a divine call, a command from God to leave his homeland and venture into the unknown. He was promised a land of his own, a multitude of descendants and blessings that would extend beyond his lineage. Yet the journey was not without its trials. Abraham, along with his family and followers, wandered the wilderness for 4 decades, facing hardships that would test the mightiest of hearts. Yet, amid the adversities, Abraham's faith never wavered. He held on to the divine promise, trusting in God's plan even when the path seemed uncertain. This unwavering faith was not born out of ignorance or naivety, but out of a profound understanding of God's providence. Abraham knew that the journey was part of the divine plan, a necessary process for his renewal and the fulfillment of God's promise. Throughout the 40 years, Abraham remained resilient, enduring the harsh conditions of the wilderness, the uncertainty of the journey, and the waiting for God's promise to materialize. His resilience, much like that of the eagle enduring its painful rebirth, was rooted in faith and hope. He knew that the wilderness was not his end, but a passage to his destiny. Ultimately, Abraham's journey led to his renewal. He emerged from the wilderness not only as the progenitor of a great nation, but as a testament to the power of faith and endurance. His story serves as a reminder that trials and hardships are not meant to break us, but to shape us, to prepare us for the blessings that lie ahead. Abraham's journey, like the eagle's, is a testament to the power of faith and endurance. His story reminds us that, like the eagle, we too can emerge stronger from our wilderness, ready to soar to greater heights. The story of the prodigal son, much like the eagle's journey, is a tale of loss, endurance, and eventual restoration. This parable, told by Jesus in the Gospel of Luke, tells us of a young man who, much like our eagle, embarked on a journey that would lead him through hardships and lessons of endurance. The son, eager to live a life of luxury and freedom, asked his father for his share of the inheritance. He set off to a distant land, spending all his wealth on extravagant living. But when a severe famine hit the land, he found himself in dire need. He took a job feeding pigs and even longed to eat the pods the pigs were eating, but no one gave him anything. In this moment of despair, he remembered his father's house, where even his servants had food to spare. He decided to return, prepared to ask his father to treat him as one of his hired servants. When the prodigal son returned, his father saw him from a distance. Overwhelmed with compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. The son confessed his wrongdoings, but the father, in his joy of having his son back, ordered his servants to bring the best robe and put it on his son. Just as the eagle emerges from its painful rebirth process, stronger and ready to live for another 40 years, the son was restored to his position in the family, his past mistakes forgiven and forgotten. The prodigal son's journey and the eagle's process of rebirth are powerful illustrations of life's trials and the resilience required to endure them. They remind us that no matter how far we stray or how much we suffer, there's always a chance for renewal and restoration. Job's story, like the eagle's, is a testament to resilience in the face of hardship. This man of the Bible, Job, was tested beyond what many of us could imagine. His wealth, health and children were all taken from him in a series of tragic events. Yet, despite these trials, Job never wavered in his faith. Job had to endure his own trials. It wasn't a physical transformation but rather a spiritual one. He faced lamentation and despair, and yet, he held fast to his integrity. Refusing to curse God despite his circumstances, his friends questioned him, even suggested that he must have done something to deserve his suffering. But Job remained steadfast, his faith unbroken. In the book of Job, chapter 2 verse 10, Job says, "Shall we accept good from God and not trouble?" This is a powerful statement of faith. It acknowledges that life is a mixture of joy and pain, and that we must have faith through both. It's a mindset that mirrors the eagle's journey, who endures pain for the promise of renewed strength. Ultimately, just as the eagle emerges from its trials stronger and more powerful, Job's story also ends in restoration. After his period of suffering, Job was blessed with twice as much as he had before. His fortunes were restored, and he was blessed with 7 sons and 3 daughters. He lived a long and fruitful life, seeing 4 generations of his offspring. His story is a powerful reminder that even in our darkest hours, there is always hope for renewal. The eagle's journey and these biblical stories all share themes of resilience, endurance, and renewal. We've sailed through the life of an eagle, watched it rebirth itself after a grueling period of 150 days. This extraordinary bird at the age of 40 chooses to endure pain to experience renewal. It's a testament to the power of resilience, the will to survive, and the hope of rebirth. We've walked with Abraham, a man of faith who led the Israelites through 40 years in the wilderness. His story is one of endurance, persisting even when the journey seemed unbearable. Then we turned our gaze to the prodigal son, a man who strayed, suffered, but ultimately returned home. His story is one of resilience, a testament to the human spirit's ability to rebound from adversity. It's a story that shows us it's never too late to turn around, make amends, and seek renewal. And finally, we reflected on the story of Job, a man who, despite unimaginable trials, remained steadfast in his faith. Job's story is a powerful illustration of resilience, a man who, in the face of hardship, refused to abandon his faith. It's a narrative that teaches us about enduring pain and suffering and about the hope of renewal that lies beyond the trials. Each of these stories, each of these journeys, whether it's the eagle, Abraham, the prodigal son, or Job, is an embodiment of resilience, a testament to endurance, and a beacon of renewal. Each journey, though distinct, shares a common thread, a struggle, a fight, and a rebirth. Each story is a lesson, a guide, a reminder that in the face of adversity, we too can endure, we too can be resilient, and we too can experience renewal. Join us on this transformative journey of faith. Don't miss out on your daily dose of divine inspiration. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay connected with us. Together, let's continue to grow spiritually and spread the light of God's love. Share this message with your friends and family, and let's build a community committed to daily devotion. Thank you for being part of Daily Divine Devotions.